Just for information, we have something like about 20 watchers, 20 people who see the replay from the main session. Yes, which one is your link? The coach sessions, the replay is not public, just unlisted on YouTube. So it's not private, but it's hidden from the public search. Okay, so it's on. So I'll share my screen. So before we start, just some technical information. Reminder, all the agenda invite have been sent, but you can see on this link here, this page from the platform. You can see here all the agenda sessions, all the session in the agenda. You can add them to your agenda here with coach session and main session. Okay. Yeah, we always use the same Zoom link. You can register if you have colleagues you want to join, or entrepreneurs you want them to join. You just need to share this link with them, and they can join the platform. For any question about the platform, if you have some bugs, some problems to be fixed, you can send an email to Jatin or Varum from Iglesia. They will reply in maximum 10 hours. And when you create a new project team, don't forget to share it with your organization group, so all your organization will be able to see the project. Some questions about all these technical things before we start? Or all is good for now? Yes, okay, I see. Validation. So let's start with a debrief from each of you. We already had two main sessions with your entrepreneurs. So what are your feelings, your impressions, your ways of improvements after these two first main sessions? And how do you see the motivation from your entrepreneurs also? Want to start? Mia, you want to start?
Hi, everyone. So the Tshimologong team couldn't make Friday's session as we were preparing for the Tshimologong 5th birthday celebration. Kwesi did attend Thursday's coaching session and debriefed with us, with the rest of the coaches. And then on Friday, we just spoke to the Tshimologong team on the WhatsApp group, actually, to just check in with them while we were running around getting ready for our event, just to check that they were self-managing, that they had all the information they needed. Kwesi also checked in with them after Thursday's coaching session to make sure everyone was on the right page and knew what they had to do by when. Yes, so I need to catch up Friday's content, and within the Tshimologong team, we'll just, as coaches, then we take turns to see who has availability for which sessions, and then we catch up the rest by YouTube and the group.
Okay, and how do you
Feelings and
feel?
impressions
Yeah.
from the first two main sessions. Okay, so I only did the first one. I couldn't attend the second one. I found it very informative, very insightful, but also very intense. It was a long session and it took in a lot of information, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. And what we're hearing from the entrepreneurs is that they're enjoying it too. And everyone engaged quite, how can I say, comfortably, or they really excitedly engaged with the as is canvas. So we'll see now how things go with the 6 parts this week. But people were very keen then to keep going and create their own canvases, seeing as we did a unrelated sectors canvas as experiment or as practice, and then pushed for them to do their own for their sector so that they can really get their teeth into the rest of the content for their own sector and their own businesses. So yeah. I don't have the debrief on how the entrepreneurs are doing and what the status is now. I'll have to check in with them.
Okay, thanks a lot, Maya. Also, to complete what you say about the intensity, of course, yeah, it's an intense program. We know that. We try to make it lighter, you know, with between the coach session and the main session, having this the same content between coach and main session, but the coach session, it makes you able to see in advance the content we'll share with them, and also to be ready. So it means that you are not, you don't have obligations, or it's not required, absolutely required to have you at the boss session. But of course, you can have you can have your coaches, some of them at the main, some of them at the coach session. To be sure that you always have maybe one of your coaches ready to support your entrepreneurs. But also it's another proposal we would like to make to you. It's maybe to switch, to mix the coaches between organizations. Maybe any coach from Chemelong or from Tuxnovation can support any entrepreneurs from any organization. What do you think? Are you comfortable with this idea?
Hi everyone. Hi Alba. Yeah, I like the idea of switching between industries, because then it gives the entrepreneur input from the different coaches, and it also gives us exposure to different types of industries.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable with it.
It will be more challenging for you because you will have to switch from one industry to another one. That's the only point. But if you feel comfortable with that, it's of course. And also
but I think we. Sorry, Alba, but I'm not sure how the logistics will work, because sometimes I'm like the only coach in our group, and so I don't want to leave them without having a coach. So maybe if another coach joined, then I can go to another group.
Yeah. And I think also it could help if we can mix the entrepreneurs from different organizations. It's also a second proposal, to be sure that we have robust, strong teams now with enough entrepreneurs.
But they don't attend. Hi, Alban.
Hi.
Good afternoon, colleagues. Yeah,
Good afternoon.
My main worry is the time, because I mean, some they not here. Yeah, that's just my little bit of worry, you know, worrisome. The attendance.
Yeah, as we said, we tried to have, you know, to repeat the content from the coach to the main session, and also between main sessions. For instance, next main session on the 2nd of December, it will be just to check that all the groups are ready to enter the exploration. So we'll continue on the visual awakening, the strategic canvas, on the 6 paths, and on the non-customer profiles. So it will be just to be sure that we have every entrepreneurs and group on board will be the same. So we try to have this, repeat, because we clearly see that it's not easy for all entrepreneurs and all coaches to attend every session. Does it answer your point, Prof?
Sort of, not really. You didn't answer my main aim, because I'm looking at the people here, and I don't know. I've just been realistic that the participation of of the entrepreneur and some of the coaches. I guess it's because of distance is also long, and
On your side, you mean you are missing some entrepreneurs that are
yes,
not fully available? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's why maybe
Today's
we can
session, is this today's session for the entrepreneur or?
Sorry?
Yeah.
This is the coaching session, just for coaches.
Yeah,
Oh,
only the coaches today. Today it's a coach section. It's only the coaches. Yeah, these two main. We have coach session to brief and debrief from the main session. Next main session is on the 2nd of December, this Thursday. Globally, we see that the entrepreneurs are here. Even last Friday afternoon, they were joining.
That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to put that, I guess it's because of the timing.
Which timing you mean?
The timing. They have to be there from the whole day from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
No, of course. Like as we said, it's not obligation to be all the full day. At least the morning from 9 to 12, and then for the workshop session from 12 to 4, they can manage on their own, and they can maybe do it later, or it's just a proposal to have this sharing session at 4 p.m. just to share the entrepreneurs who are available and want some support from us. But it's not obligation to be the full day. Only the morning. And of course, if your entrepreneurs cannot join the afternoon or have to postpone, it's good to have you supervising them to be sure that they are on the track. Maybe let's continue the roundtable with your first feelings, feedbacks after these two first main sessions. We had Mia from Chemelo. Let's continue maybe with you, Prof, from DOT, or Nanahan, or someone from DOT.
What are you saying? Maybe I've missed that. Alban, what are you saying?
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? I might have missed.
I say if we can maybe continue the feedback, the debrief with the coaches.
No, but for me with Diva, Mubedi, which is our entrepreneur that we are handling. I guess it's the same thing, like in terms of the time and that they need to be able to attend. That is a little bit too strenuous in terms of that, even if she is enjoying the program. But I guess it's just the timing is too long because for her, for instance, she is working as well in her own company. So sometimes it's difficult for her to, stay for that whole without, because he still has to make money in between. Because it's not like this other entrepreneur where they know that they will get money irrespective. She has to work hard in order for her to be able to get money, whatever she's doing. And I guess that is one of the things that was a little bit of challenging from her point. But otherwise, having said that, she is enjoying the program. Nothing, I guess, as I always tell, there will never be a right moment. I guess it's just because of the time being from 9 o'clock, as I was just explaining to you, from 9 to whatever time that one can think of. If you don't have anything to do, it's fine for you to be able to attend it. But I mean, if you're running a company, like in a case where sometimes it's got orders, you know, that can be a little bit, stressful for a person.
Yeah, that's why we try to bring some more flexibility.
Yes.
And that's why even if they cannot attend the morning of the main session,
Yeah.
they have the YouTube, they have the replay on the YouTube they can watch.
Yeah. No, I was watching the YouTube this whole weekend.
I see, in the statistic, we see there are around 20.
Yeah, I was like attending the whole just to make sure that I catch up and know exactly. And I was literally enjoying the classes as well myself, you know. Okay. And one thing that I have learned, I guess, is because I'm also an entrepreneur myself. It's not only for you, also as an entrepreneur, you benefit in terms of where you can use this blue ocean strategy to your company as well. Yeah.
It's very it's made to be actionable. We try.
So I was just saying, I was grateful that on Saturday I decided just to watch the YouTube to catch up, and definitely I was able to catch up on it.
If they can watch at the minimum, they can watch the YouTube when they can, and they have to be supervised by you, by the coaches from the organization, and the coaches have to be aware, and they can attend or the main session or the coach session when they can, to be sure that they know how to use the tool. And they can, all the entrepreneurs and all the coaches, they have this main session at 4 p.m. Sharing time, where they know they can join if they can, to have some feedback from the Blue Ocean coaches, to be supported, and they're not obliged to attend all of them, just when they can. I see on the chat, Nukuleleko. Okay, about the list, and also Mia reacting. Feel free to open your audio, your microphone. And Kululeko for Baobab, you want to, or Jean-Luc, you want to share your?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Urban Therapy. Sorry, I was just trying to move to a far more quiet place. So yes, I've noted both emails that you had sent over this morning regarding Baobab. If I'm not mistaken, I recall Jean-Luc just also sent a name across from your side.
I already sent him an invite to this name.
Awesome. And then what I've done is that I've consolidated the list and I'll send them through to you. Again, sincere apologies, having to deal with the city and the likes of the other folks. It does get a bit...
it would be great also to have the city joining, like Johannesburg and City of Tshwane, to share their hot topics if they can.
Fantastic. Alongside that list, I think, having spoken to Justice and the other members from eThekwini Municipality, we're able to get the hot list, actually, the pressing topics. I'll share those as well.
Okay. You think they will add some of the entrepreneurs to the city? No? You think? Sorry?
So we kept it at 8.
Okay. Okay. And Jean-Luc Nukuleleko, you have some impress from these first 2 main sessions. What is your first impress?
Cool. I think having joined in the session, I found the second session most helpful. I think obviously, the first one was always sort of teething issues, trying to figure out the running order, the day, the commitment levels, etc. But I think that having gone into the second session and having a bit more flexibility just made it all the more bearable. And I think we're all sorted on this end. Jean-Luc is on the call, and he can add his inputs here as well.
Thanks, Nkululeko and Alban. Yeah, I had to catch up the sessions over YouTube on the weekend. Much of my stats were on the with Alban, if you saw me online. But yeah, I found the sessions incredibly useful. I wasn't able to watch all things completely, but especially the sessions that Jason facilitated, I thought were fantastic. And I've just been trying to get a team together for my waste or our waste management project. And we've got some exciting people coming on board, which we are looking forward to working with.
Okay. Thanks for Baobab. Maybe I see Ayanda is here. Hi, Ayanda from the UNISA. One maybe from the UNISA, City of Trone, TUT, want to share his feelings, ways of improvement. Press. Ayanda, I saw you 2 minutes ago on your video. Maybe you are muted. And Judy from City of Trone, and Tato also from City of Trone. I see. So, do you want to share your first impress?
Sorry, Album. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah,
Good.
no. Apologies. Unfortunately, we've been inundated with a bit of work from our side. So this was actually, my second follow-up session. So I literally have very minimal to tell you about, but let's see how the session goes today, then we'll take it from there. Thanks.
As we said, we'll have this next session, the next main session on this Thursday, to be sure that we have everybody on board. It will be no really new concept or tools introduced, but we'll have a global checking of all the project to be sure that they are all on the track. And Jody, maybe from City of Training, you want to share your first impress?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. Okay, great. Yes, I was working with agricultural group, yes, and I think we really, because the entrepreneur there is in Tumaleng, and he has done a lot of work upfront already because he has a running business, and the 2 sessions really has helped us in terms of just defining who are his non-customers, and also we had a very in-depth discussion on Friday. Was it? No, on Thursday. In any case, one of these days. No, it was Friday. Yeah, and Jason gave us a lot of input in terms of how to actually identify your non-customers, but it was really very helpful in terms of that industry. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for your feedback. Ayanda, are you here? You want to say some words? You're not available. Ayanda. So maybe I see Ibtiaj, and I see also Basma from the H7. You shared your feedback on the chat. If you want, you can open your mic. Okay, you said you will do your follow-up.
Hello, everyone. I think we will mainly catch up on the main sessions through YouTube, and thank you for this, for enabling us to have access to the YouTube, to the sessions through YouTube. It's very precious, and so was our entrepreneur, because, for example, this Friday they couldn't attend, unfortunately, because we had an event, and but we will do the follow-up with them in the coming week, as we will have more time to do this, to catch up on the whole canvas and tools.
Okay, great. And I see also Kensani is online for Talks Innovation, and Let's Go also. You want to share your feedback in press?
Good day, everyone. It's Kensani from Tax Innovation. On my side, I don't have any inputs. It's just that we had challenges with entrepreneurs' availability last Friday. Yeah, but we're working on it. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, regarding this availability, does it bring better flexibility, saying that they have the YouTube, they are don't have obligation to follow the main session, but they need to at least to watch the YouTube when they can, and to have some points, some appointments with you to be sure that they are on track.
Okay. No, that's noted. Thank you.
Welcome. And also at each main session at 4 p.m. we have this sharing time with Jason, George, me. We can share all and bring, I think, like the last time, a lot to them because they have a feedback from a group. It's very, very key to go further. Okay, did we have everybody sharing? Ayanda, you're still not available? I don't know. And Lanan also, Lanan, you want to share some reactions from DOT?
I think for me, yeah, it's intense. It's a lot. You know, because you're putting your work on hold. I've been working through the night, and I mean literally through the night. I had a shower just before I came online now. So it's very, very demanding. It's exams at this time of the year as well. And I think that's also impacting on the availability of our entrepreneurs. It's because it's also exams. But I'm thoroughly enjoying the content. Besides the load, I must say I'm really enjoying the content. And I think when I engage with the entrepreneurs, they're also enjoying it. And I think it's really going to be something that I'm going to find useful in more than just this kind of setup, you know, in a coaching session post the course. So I'm looking forward to see how I'm going to be able to apply it across various spectrum. Yeah, I think it's enjoying it. It's great. It's just demanding. And I mean, that's just part and parcel of it. So we'll just go with the flow.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, Jason, you want to add something, maybe to share some feelings, feedbacks with the people here?
I think yes, the overwhelming feedback is that it is demanding, and that's true, and we want to find a way to balance, because like both entrepreneurs and companies, you have to kind of make your time, and it shouldn't be all day, but make your time almost every day to have some time off and think innovatively, and hopefully these tools will help you both now and in the future to do so. And the more we go on, I believe the less demanding it should be. But yes, at any time, just say, hey, it's overwhelming. So I'm glad that we're open about that feedback, because I feel it as well. I've got we all have a lot to do every day. So we'll try to make it as manageable as possible moving forward. And in doing so in step with your entrepreneurs is really important. So let's not have massive fatigue so early. So let's try to find that right balance. That's my feedback.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Ayanda, are you here? I think he's disconnected. So let's continue. I think if everybody If someone wants to add something, feel free to interrupt, of course. So visual awakening for your entrepreneurs now, it should be finalized, and we see that most of the project have finalized this part. So, strategic Canva and conclusion about this, the analysis you can get from this strategic Canva. Profiling of the non-customer. It has to be ready for the exploration step. Exploration will start in 2 sessions. It will be on the 9th of December. So please check with your entrepreneurs that they have made this profiling of their non-customers. We'll continue at the next session, the 2nd of December, with them to describe clearly, to detail the profile of these non-customers they will have to interviews. So they need a clear interviewee profile to target them. Description of the 6 paths. We will need them for the ideation, but it has ideally to be started and quite well advanced, formalized for the session of the 9th of December, so in 2 main sessions. So we already shared with Baobab, yes, they are the only organization with still 0 entrepreneur project registered for now, so it's quite a little warning, but I see it will be done by you. All is good. We have proposed, yes, this mix of teams of entrepreneurs from different organizations. I think it could be a very high value for all of your entrepreneurs, for your organization to be stronger in partnership. You are on different territories. It could be good to have this connection between your entrepreneurs. And also, we think it would be nice and very valuable for the entrepreneurs to be mixed with other people from other places with different views. So here are some kind reminders. So don't forget to connect the WhatsApp group for the coaches. It brings you a real-time support. We are quite surprised to see no messages on this chat. Please try to use it because it's very useful. It brings you real-time support from us, from Jason, from me, from George, from the other coaches, anytime you need it. So even if you are tomorrow at 11 p.m. Working with an entrepreneur and thinking, okay, I have some doubt about that, or I'm not sure, you can send a message on this WhatsApp and you will certainly have someone bringing you some answer. So feel free, to use this very powerful tool. Collaborative working platform. You are all coaches, you are now moderators. It means you can all see and access all the project from the platform. It's more convenient, and we think, and the consequence is you see a long list of projects. You have to be clear about this project, but you can see also other examples, or like the agriculture example. I think from Itumeleng, this entrepreneur is a very good example of they have been very fast and they have good analysis. They use the tool very good, so they can be a good example for you to be inspired. Be sure that you are up to date on the agenda. We have also a page on the platform, the sharing of the working collaborative platform. Yeah, it's assignment. It's up-to-date list of assignment. What has to be done by the entrepreneurs. So you can see here. So visual identification of the non-customer, 6-path description. This is a pending assignment. So you can see here on the admin, we have a follow-up of that. Yeah, we see the entrepreneurs sharing their where they are in their project. on each of the assignment. And of course, your homework for the 2nd of December, if it's possible, it's not obligation, but it's just to train you as coaches. And it will be, we think, very useful for you to have already thought about what would be the 6-pass description for waste management and drinkable water industries, because you will certainly have reused of that. Can reuse this material for your entrepreneurs and maybe inspire them with this 6-pass you have already described on this waste and water industry. So if you are able for the 2nd or the 9th, at least on the 9th of December, to make this description, it would be very, I think, useful for you. So here it's just a status of the all the projects we have now on the platform have been created on the platform, and we need, I think now it's important to have some clarification and maybe from the status for this project. You see here it's the name of the team, the industry perimeter they've chosen, the entrepreneurs. It's the entrepreneurs who has created the project, and the related organization. Status, it means where they are. So would like to check with you. For instance, here we have 3 projects who has been created, but they are empty, almost totally empty. So can we delete them, or are they used by your entrepreneurs? And here we would like to propose maybe to mix Project Topi and EdTech teams from 2 different organizations. So feel free to share your feedback here on this list. Yeah, Mia, raise your hand.
Yes, so Project Topi is technology, education, social engagement. So that it could be combined with EdTech team number 2, but we were also thinking if it needed to stay within the Tsimologong group, then Project Topi and Team Josie number 6 could also be combined, because Luyanda's is also education.
Okay. Already.
Or maybe all 3 of those. I'm not sure.
Yeah, as you want, we can propose. Feel free to propose to your entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 2 entrepreneurs from Tsimologong and 1 Bonkikosi from the UNISA. I already had a discussion with Vinny and Bonkikosi at the last session, proposing them to join, and they already have discussed together.
Great.
So, but let's see, maybe if you can check with Vinny and Lyonda, and maybe someone from UNISA can check with the Bonkikosi. So to confirm if they are, because Bonkikosi are already a technical solution, but it's a start. He already made me a demo of that at launch. I see there is a potential, but it's just a start. It's not a blue ocean. But maybe it can help, and maybe to have this mixed team, it could be interesting, I think. Some other reactions about these groups? Do you see maybe some groups we could join, or we could, I don't know, or some are missing, I don't know. So you see here, Opla Smart City from H7, Waste Eco Mining from Tsimologong, and Tsimologong Mobility. They are at the visual awakening conclusion. They are not yet started the non-customer profiling or the 6-pass. Do you think they would be able to stay on track for this project? The next session, or?
Alban.
Yes.
Just with regards to Baobab and Deshco Africa, we have started the non-customer profiling and the beginning of the 6 paths fairly recently.
Okay.
So we have started.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. So feel free to update us, of course. So for Baobab, you think you will have this project for waste management and maybe another one or another topic? Or?
I think NK Nkululeko was interested in the harbor, and so they might
and
be a
maritime.
project. But my team will be focusing on waste management and circular economy.
Yeah. Okay. And maybe maritime, if you can, don't know, if you have some entrepreneurs available, they can be working on maritime. I know Etiquani municipality was interested by that. No, what do you think? Jean-Luc, what do you think about Etiquani maritime topic? Could be.
It would be fantastic. I personally, that is something NK will have to liaise with. I don't have any contacts with maritime, or I've had no correspondence with regards to that.
So they would have to bring their own entrepreneurs on this topic. Is what you mean? Okay, we will see. In Nkululeko, I don't know if you are still here. No, I think he's left. We'll see with Nkululeko. We see Mia. Okay, I will ask Notid. I will check in. Okay. From the UNISA, we have eco bicycles. Yeah, it's really on track for and EdTech. So we'll propose to Banki Cozy to mix. We have also WIBC project here. It's quite on track. UNISA, you want to share other information regarding your project? Oh. UNISA, City of Trinity, and TUT. There is also agriculture, of course. Yeah, agriculture. Yeah. And agriculture, sorry, Chimalong. Sorry, Chimalong. Okay, so DUT, Prof, you have only one project for now on the fashion clothes manufacturing. Do you plan to have other projects?
Yes, we've got one project for now.
Okay.
With the fashion clothes. And entrepreneur is not Sibusi Somoyo here. The entrepreneur is Diva Mobedi. Please change the name here where you wrote, yes, the name is Diva Mobedi, D-I-V-A. And last name was M-O, M for mother, M-O-B-E-D-I. Then we can take that.
Maybe if you want, I can ask to the support to change the
then
owner.
We can take Prof. Moyo is not an entrepreneur. Yes, is a coach. Thank you. And then
Sibosio, you mean she's a coach? Yeah.
It's fall under us, all the coach under that, myself and Lana and whatever that
Lana and Prof. And myself. Okay.
Okay. That and let me just say, okay. We might have one project as well, maybe under the health.
Okay.
I've spoken to some of the entrepreneurs that they are interested in the health fraternity. Yeah.
Okay, so feel free to add this project.
Yes.
If you plan like Baobab and if you plan to add new project, of
Yeah.
course, the next session on Thursday would be very useful, and please contact us.
That's what I'm saying. There are two projects.
But they restart from zero. That's the point. You will have to.
Yeah, it's two, but I'll confirm which one actually after I'm finalized with those. It's either between the education and in terms of curriculum and also the health. But I'll let you know. Thank you.
Okay, sure. For Tuxnovation, there is only one. Yeah, it's energy, if I'm not mistaken. It's made by Brighton Zongondi entrepreneur. Do you want to share some?
Under tax innovation, yes, I do agree. It's the one highlighted, but though there's 4 entrepreneurs, though it was started by Brighton, but there's 4 entrepreneurs that are within that group.
Because
so
there
in
are,
terms,
there are also
sorry?
adaptive. It was also ATLM, this project, but it's empty for now. I don't know if Brighton.
Yeah, it's empty for now. I can't comment on that one since it was created by the entrepreneur, but I'll just have to check with him what's the way forward in relation to that one. But the tax innovation, it still stands as is, and then the supervising coach will be myself and Leseho.
Let's go. And Kansani. Okay. And also, yeah, for Tuxnovation, if you want to add some other project, it's good timing. It's good moment to do it. I think now, and to use Jason or me to support you in starting from this visual awakening on the next session. So I think it's okay at the next session, but after the next session, we'll be on the 3rd step, which is exploration. It will be, I think, more difficult to come back. It's still possible. We will support you in that, but yeah, we'll be quite far because we will be starting the exploration. Okay. Okay, and for H7 Opla Smart City, IPTH, Basma, I see you have for now only one project with Aziz Ben Sliman as an entrepreneur. Do you plan to add other project or?
For Alban, for the moment, we'll keep Aziz and we'll try to see if we can add another ones.
Okay. So for this one, it's you and Basma. Okay. Okay. For UNISA, you have a tech team, Eco Bicycle, WIBC. Don't know, yeah, if there is someone from the UNISA. We have someone from the UNISA, yeah. Okay, from Chimolong, so it's always, yeah, I guess, Razib, maybe.
Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah.
Team Josie?
Team Josie? So,
yeah, so we'll need to see if we're going to be alternating. So I don't
alternating,
know.
yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, so it'll be Mia, Nokutula, Kwezi, Natalie,
yes,
but
okay.
alternating.
Yes, okay. I will do alternating. Okay, good. Okay, very clear. So I see Timolong as a big weight in the project.
Yeah, we've got a number of entrepreneurs there, and some of our entrepreneurs are also being supported by other coaches. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, good. And you, Judy, you are maybe supporting agriculture, if I understand right.
Sorry, I didn't hear your question, Aba.
You are supervising agriculture services and technologies project.
Yes, Itumalang's group. Yes.
You don't want to supervise another group, maybe from the UNISA TOT COT?
Yes, I would welcome that.
Which one you would like? Maybe?
I'm not quite sure. I will have to have a look at the list.
Okay.
Then I'll come back to you.
Okay. You know, as you are all moderators of the projects, you can see all the projects. You can enter the project. Please don't move the things. Yeah.
Will I be able to see which one is under UNISA?
It's a good question. For now, it's only by the name of the creator of the project.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll try to add this feature to see the organization, because when you are moderator, of course, you can see all of them. You don't have the.
Yeah. Okay, but I will be happy to take on another person, another entrepreneur.
Oh, you can also refer to this table. See, it's you know which project is related to which organization. We will share, of course, all of that.
Okay, we'll do that.
Great. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. So, do you have other questions or reactions regarding the project, the platform, or your role as coaches? You have other? No, all is good. All is clear. Jason, you want to add something?
No.
Okay. So now we'll share with you the agenda we'll have on the next main session, this Thursday, 2nd of December. So yeah, as usual, welcome reminders just to be sure that everybody is clear about the previously shared concept and tools. We hope, we'll see if Nukuleko or Jean-Luc can confirm with Etiquani municipality, if they can join, like Monique from Joburg last time, they can join to share their hot topics. I think it's very interesting and makes all very practical and concrete. Then we'll share the 6-pass description by the entrepreneurs, like we did last time with the visual awakening strategy canvas. So to have this sharing time is very important, because, you know, the other entrepreneurs can be inspired. They see that there are people going on, going forward, and also when you share, you have the feedback from the group, and it's very interesting, relevant. Then I will share the Blue City case we already shared by Jason about Barcelona mobility. I think it can be also very inspiring to share it with them about the non-customers. Then a pause, and we will share also with you red ocean traps and some examples of the classical successful blue ocean strategy in this story. So which each of these traps. And then the workshop brief, it will be finalization of the 6-pass description and bringing more details about the interview profiles, because now we will enter the exploration step, and we will need a very clear profiling of the interviewees. So each entrepreneur, each group need to be very clear about who will be interviewed by his group. So that's why they need to give more details, you see, on the platform. For now, here you can see if I give some examples with this famous agriculture program project. Yeah, there are a description, there are profiling, but it's not yet totally detailed. You see, detailed, it means you know, they can export here. You can see you can export here in an Excel file this this list, and on this Excel file, they will have to give example of contact of people. You see, it's here value, and here they will have to give more details. But who precisely who will be this person? And if they already think about some contacts they have in mind in their family, in friends, university, so they will be able to give to bring them here. And when this Excel file with the list of targets for interviews will be made, we will share it ideally before the 9th of December. We'll share it with the cities, which City of Tshwane, Johannesburg, maybe also eThekwini, and they will be able to maybe to provide with some contacts on their side. Okay, it's mostly what will be the workshop this Thursday. Do you have some question? Is it clear for you this workshop? It's more practical, but it's very key to prepare the exploration. And so it gives time to have everybody on track. So if some groups are not yet finalized this list of non-customers or not yet started the 6 pass, we will support them with Jason and George and all of you to be on track. Do we have some questions about that? No? Okay, so you see this button here is to export in Excel, and in the Excel we will give more details about these contacts we need to interview. The objective is to have per groups about between 10 and 20 interviews. It would be best. Okay, Mia, thanks for feedback. Yeah, and the homework will be to finalize this profiling of their interviewee, to bring more details and to be really ready to start to launch the exploration on the 9th of December. So here are some reminders we already shared where we are. So this 6 pass, just to point where we will need this 6 pass description, the 3rd step, ideation. Some reminder about the 6 pass. And yeah, we are finalizing this visual awakening and to be ready for the exploration, starting on the 9th of December. So in 2 sessions. So here we are, as we said, non-users profiling and describing the 6 pass. We'll meet again with you on the 8th of December to show you in advance what will be the exploration. It's very important, this main session, the exploration, because we'll give them the recipe, the methodology to conduct this interview with the non-customers and non-users or excluded people. So we'll prepare it with you on the 8th next coach session. And we'll debrief with you just the day after the session on the 10th. Okay, we have written here the key deliverables we have to be ideally finalized as today. So strategic and value conclusion, identification of non-user, non-customer, and profiling of non-customers on the 2nd, and description of the 6 pass. Yeah, it's where we are now. Okay. And for the coach session, we are here. So we are following the same. So as we said, we forget about this rule, 1 perimeter per coach. If you feel comfortable, feel free to supervise any group and to jump from one group to another group, even if it's not in your organization or your perimeter. I think it would be very interesting and relevant. We need at least 2 entrepreneurs per project. If we have just one entrepreneur, it will be just a waste of time for the entrepreneur, for you, because we know that one person group, it does not work in entrepreneurship. They need to be 2 and ideally 3. 3 is a very good number of team members. Okay, so normally all these steps, they are done. And we are now on the 6th step to give more details to the targeted interviewees. So, and we will share this list with the cities so they can support us with that. And also finalizing the description of the 6 paths for your industry, and they will be able to continue, and they will have some insight to continue the description from the exploration with these interviews. It will fuel them with description for the 6 paths. Okay. So Blue City case, you already know it. It's Barcelona. Jason has shown this case to you last time. And the radiation traps, yeah, you can see some, it's mostly all the traps, and it's like an overview about what we already shared, but it's another way to introduce it. All the traps to go out of your red ocean. Okay, so all what we said about not seeing the market creating strategy as customer oriented, but being in the non-customer. That's why we have all this work on the non-customers. So it's with this famous quote from Henry Ford, you know, certainly. So the non-customers, they will inspire. It's basically about that, to be inspired by some new hidden issues the competition has not seen from now. And there is this famous example from André Rieu. He's a French guy, so we are very proud of that. He has made a new market space, having interest on all these people who were excluded from the classical music. So he created not traditional venues, dancing, highly accessible repertoire, valse, and very famous piece of music. The second trap is about not being on a niche. You remember, being mass market. It's very important. We are not targeting early adopters or some little piece of the cake, but we are trying to make the cake bigger. So not segmentation is what you see typically on a red ocean when you have all these value curves translated with the same offering, but translating depending on the price. It's segmentation. It's typically the classical marketing approach. Here we are it's about desegmentation. We want to address all these customers and all these non-customers with all the profiles, you know, any age, any origins, everything, all together in the same time. And there is this famous example, you know, Pret à Manger. It's a British food chain. They made a restaurant for going professional fast food customers. So they for the weekend or in the week for the business lunch. It's totally desegmentation. This Pret à Manger. Trap 3, it's about being not technological, of course. We said it's all about value, and technology is just a way to deliver this value. That's all. So that's why in all the Blue Ocean process, we will talk about feasibility just at the end, when the offering is clear, when the strategy is built. We'll think about how we can do it, and most of the time it's very simple. So you have a lot of examples of technology-driven offerings, like the Segway you can see here, like this Google Glass, and they were very nice, very interesting technologies, but with no market, with no value, not enough value for to create something new, a new industry, new market space. And here the mobile phone, of course, yeah, you see, they address clearly a big part of this, all this text segmentation, all these profiles being using very current technologies that already exist. It's most of the time it's that, to deliver the right value using existing technologies. So you have this very famous, it's again, sorry, a French example, JC Deco in the advertising, outdoor advertising. They made a very, very big industry. They create a big industry, a Russian industry in outdoor advertising, providing and maintaining the street furniture for municipalities in exchange of the stationary downtown location for ad display. So they propose to manage this furniture, and in exchange they have this location for ads, and it's very big business. And it's not technology at all. Of course, it's just an opportunity to create new business. Trap 4, it's market creating strategy with creative disruption. It's disruption, what we call disruption. Most of the time we think that we will substitute for one offering from an old offering with a new offering, but it's just not the reality. If you consider this example with health clubs, Viagra, we talked about it last time, microfinance, life coaching, online dating, all these industries, they are non-disruptive creations. They didn't exist before, and they have created something new, a new industry. So this non-disruptive creation happens when you bring a new solution, you create something created where none previously existed. So it creates a new demand. It's all about that. That's why we are very interested by the non-customers. So yeah, the Viagra, and it's a very good example. And trap 5, it's about thinking that you just need differentiation. So when you think you only need differentiation to innovate, you are in this very bad position of value cost trade-off, and you are blocked. So because you think that you will need to bring value, but with high price, because you have high cost. But the blue ocean strategy answer to that, it's bringing lower cost, having a very new differentiated value with lower cost. It's all about the differentiation and low cost in the same time. So for instance, Tesla, it's a very good example. They have started with segmentation, with very high level differentiation, with quite pricey cars, but they know, and it's very clear in the strategy, to be really a new big business, a new blue ocean, they have to reduce the price and to be more accessible and reduce the cost, differentiation and low cost. And the last trap is about creating market with low cost strategies. If you bring only low cost, only low price, low value, it's more segmentation, and it's not, you don't bring the right value. So that's why it's differentiation and low cost you need to bring at the same time. You have these examples here with Salesforce, IKEA, it's Dyson, Cirque du Soleil, very famous one, iPhone with a smartphone, when they make it accessible, affordable, and it's very high level differentiation and low cost at the same time. They have to eliminate and reduce elements to be able to create something new. Maybe Jason, you want to complete here? I was the only one to.
No, this is interesting. I haven't seen this before.
Yeah, it's very new content. I know.
Yeah, so no, it's quite well explained.
Okay, thanks. So and on the third day we'll have this workshop. As I said, the end of the 6-pass continue the 6-pass description and being very clear and detailed in the interviewee profiles. So, and then is it all clear for you? Do you have some questions about this session we'll have? Is it all good for you? All clear? Okay, Jean-Luc. So it's what we wanted to share with you today. Thank you, Tiaj, for your feedback. If you want, you can continue on your water and waste management just to train you, and we can bring you some feedbacks, especially on the 6-pass. If you want to continue on the 6-pass, I see the project water is very interesting. I think you made a very good work on the bottle about this bottle market, and your non-customers are very interesting, very good list. Maybe now you can train to give more details using this export feature in the Excel to bring maybe some names, some profile like age, I don't know where you will find these persons to be interviewed, and also your 6-pass if you want to propose some 6-pass description for this industry. We'll be happy to give you a feedback. Okay. So let's, if there are no questions or reactions, we can meet on Thursday for the third main session. And feel free, if you continue on this water and on the 6-pass and detail, you can let us know on the WhatsApp group, and we will jump in the Zoom or in the platform to give you a feedback if you want, if you need it. And feel free to use this WhatsApp group. It's very this WhatsApp group is very useful. It will be your support after the program to have a real time support from us.
Exactly, anytime. As you review and move forward, it's a recursive process. You'll move forward and have to come back a little bit, especially in the 6-pass, because it's not just an engineered process, it's an exploration process. So as you move forward,
it's not a one shot. You will discover a lot from the exploration, for instance, for the 6-pass. Some questions, some reactions. All is good. You feel ready for the next session?
I think so.
I think I just personally look forward to revisiting time passes, and I think just reiterating what you said now, and that it's not a final once-off shot. It's an explorative process, and
Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting and fun. Good.
So thanks a lot for your attention, and have a nice afternoon, and see you on Thursday.
Okay, see you. Take care. Bye.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
And see you soon on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.